I think your body.
It's that time. Please go get your whiskey. Go get your whiskey. Oh, we got some stuff for you tonight. We got a show tonight. Get your whiskey. We live. Pull up for me, please. Please pull up. Pull up your whiskey. We are here on Salute the Real. I'm your host, Brandon Cooper. And we got another episode. We got another episode of Janie the Bully. Janie the Bully. Yeah. Get your whiskey, please. Somebody, let me know. Anybody that's with me, I know we on right now. Yeah. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Janie the Bully. Last week we talked about the Maine ISD school board. We talked about the election that's coming up, and one in particular that we are looking to move on from. All right, we're looking to move on from this lady, and last week we talked about a bunch of the financial issues that she has not helped to make better, for the lack of words here, when it comes to Maine ISD, with trips she has taken that has cost over 50 grand, and she has not brought back much information to help the school. You know?
Riggs! Yo, hey, Riggs. Riggs! Hey, Riggs. Hey, Riggs, we're not going to the fucking stilt house. Hey.
We're going to have you calling for Riggs tonight, Janie. We're going to have you calling for Riggs. We're going to have you calling for your help. You're going to need some help if you plan to stay on this board. All right? Because enough is enough. It's time to move forward. All right? So tonight, last week we talked about the finances. This week, we're going to address, and don't get me wrong, guys, we're going to get to a bunch of regular life episodes. We're going to get back to life. But if you know Coach Coop, you know that my kids come before everything. And this is pertaining to the education of youth that I coach and other youth of the community. So that means more to me right now than these other episodes that we're going to get to. However, there are some episodes that we're going to, not only some new episodes we're going to be coming up on in the future, but we're going to talk about some of the old ones, because just like the pastor has to constantly remind you why you need to be in the church house, we got to constantly remind you why some of the things that we talked about before are important to everyday life as well. One of my friends the other day asked me, because he's at that stage with his wife and his daughter where the daughter's marriage is coming up. Cool. Please bring that marriage topic back. And please discuss why we shouldn't waste all this money on this wedding. Salute, brother. I feel you. I feel you. I'm with you. And trust me, I got you. because that is one that I don't mind talking about any day of the week. So we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to all that later on. But for now, back to Miss Janie. All right, here we go. So tonight, I'm gonna start this off. Janie the bully. I'm gonna start this off because I wanna make sure that I got a lot of information. Okay, so I wanna make sure I get through this stuff. So some of it's gonna be reading, just quick reading, and y'all talk to me, shout out to some people that I see that have popped on. Holly, Cedric, Debo, Elm Official, Lakeisha Small. Shout out to all y'all, man. I see several people that have popped on. I wanna make sure I get through this stuff because it's a lot of information. The problem with people like Miss Janie is she does not realize that, even though you create fear up there when it comes to these people about their jobs, they still talk. They just talk behind closed doors, and they're gonna some way at some point when they have had enough, they're gonna some way get to somebody that can help them to make things better. And since they have heard me, they already know. They already know. They know I'm not backing down because ain't nothing you can do to me. So, here we are. All right, so with that being said, Miss Janie, last week we talked about what I believe is her embezzlement situation. I believe it's embezzlement. Anytime you take money and you do whatever you want to do with it, you don't do what the school intended for you to do with it because you didn't bring any information back to help the school progress. So I believe that Janie committed embezzlement. I believe that. Now I'm gonna talk about the things that she is doing to people. People. MISD been that way forever. Well, you know what, Black Diamond Limousine. Shout out to Gary, owner of Black Diamond Limousine. You know what, brother? It's time for that to change. It's time for that to change. We about to change that right now. We coming in. We gonna blow all that up. We gonna explode. We gonna blow all that up this year. Okay? We've done it before. We're gonna do it again. So here we go. Here we go. All right. We want to start out tonight with a member of the community who has fought against Miss Janie before Candace and I even came into the picture. Okay, before they came in us with the field and the stadium and all that kind of stuff. It was a guy that was fighting against her, and the things that she was doing to people and kids and employees and all that good stuff way before us. Guy not by the name of James Traylor. I worked with James Traylor at juvenile probation for years. James Traylor is actually a quiet dude. Goes into the courtroom, worked in there. He worked in the court offices. He worked in the court in the court building. He goes in there, handles his business, don't bother nobody, don't say nothing. Okay, but out here in the community, he is active. He follows these kids. He's very active in the community. As far as different things that are going on at the schools, different things that are going on in youth sports. He's active. He had a child out there that graduated from New Tech and went on to college to play basketball. Shout out to that. Oh, my bad. Yeah, went on to college to play basketball, and so James was active out here. Well, James Traylor came against Janie with some of the things that were going on that she was doing. And when he did that, see, this is the kind of stuff that Janie did. She contacted his employer, which at that time I'm assuming probably was juvenile probation. She contacted his employer and filed a complaint on him to try and get him terminated. She said he was threatening her. He never threatened any harm against her. Okay? I'm going to say that again. She said he was threatening her. I've heard this from multiple people. This is what she does. This is the way she gets over. Let me get rid of these people by getting the laws in their life. She does this often. This has been her thing. Her and Sam Samaripa. This has been their thing. All right, they get the laws in people's lives. Okay, they are only doing what they're supposed to do. You are you have been voted into that office. Okay, you're an elected official. All right. So if somebody has a problem with what you're doing when you're an elected official, you should be working on said problem or discussing why said problem is there. You know what's going on versus trying to get somebody fired from their job to shut them up. But see, when you're dealing with evil people, when you're dealing with evil people, when you're dealing with a black widow, this is the stuff that you get. Janie created the Maynard Citizens for Ethics Facebook page. This is an anonymous Facebook page. The page was used to expose candidates running for office. Alright? Janie used the page anonymously to air out dirty laundry that she could find. So this woman, everything that, so we're breaking this down. Yeah, there goes Shanitra Fox. We're breaking this down. You remember that? Yeah, I'm sure you do. We're breaking this stuff down because we want to make sure, because see, this is an older lady. So if we don't go back and break this stuff down, it could look like I am trying to make fun of or bully this woman. When the reality is this woman is the bully. And I don't hate anyone, but I can't stand a bully, guys. I can't stand a bully. And especially in a leadership role that involves kids. She gotta go. She gotta go. You know? Let go. Alright? So this is what we're dealing with. She created a page to air out people's dirty laundry. So she, guys, was on this Trump. You know, with all due respect to those that will vote for Trump, hey, to each their own. But he does have a particular type of way that he politics. You know, if that makes sense. He's different. He's different. It's this. Let me expose anything that I can expose about the candidate. Let me focus on what the candidate has done wrong versus what I plan to do right. See, that this is a technique, guys. It's a skill set. Some people are very good at it. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. That has not been me. I'm actually transitioning to learn how to play their game. That's what we're doing right now. We're playing Janie's game. So I want y'all to know nobody's bullying Janie. We're playing her game. Congratulations, Janie. We on your side. We're gonna play with you. We're gonna play your game. Alright? So James Traylor, he's on the road tonight. But James Traylor did talk to me earlier, and hold on, let me bring him up here. While I'm bringing him up, ain't nothing wrong with pulling up, guys. Let's see here, Mr. Traylor. He did talk to us, and so he sent us some stuff. I'm not gonna read everything he sent us because he sent a lot. But yeah, I'm not gonna read everything he sent. Hold on here. Let me see here. She even had a daughter coming at him. I'm not gonna include the daughter. She has nothing to do with this at this point. Not gonna include that. Everything that she said. But yeah, the daughter was coming at him too. It looks like it started because of Black Lives Matter. Some of it started because of Black Lives Matter. James Traylor had a mask that showed Black Lives Matter and he talked about black and brown kids mattering, and Janie was really against him because she said all kids matter, so she was on that whole stuff. Um, anyway, I'll wait. I tell you what, because it is a lot, and what we really would, what I would really like to do when it comes to James is hopefully when he's available to get him over here on the show to actually let him talk about his whole thing himself. So I'll wait. I'll wait on James because it's a lot. That's a lot. It's but again, guys, this is the crazy thing. And Jane, I hope Janie know. I hope you're listening to me. I am not a liar. I have a lot from multiple people. It's so much information that I can't even get it all. You know. So anyway, we're gonna move on from James, and just know that she tried to get the most important thing is she called it job, tried to get the man locked up because he did what was right and what was fair, and he voiced his opinion when it came to an elected official. All right. So that's that. That's that deal. All right. Then you have Dr. Spencer. Dr. Spencer was an African American superintendent here at Maynard ISD. He actually was a part of hiring my wife. She was a part of his cabinet. Dr. Spencer was to me, being honest with you, being in Maynard, Dr. Fisher was a fish out of water. This man was extremely intelligent, and his views on things were totally different from probably Maynard and how things had been ran there and will continue to be ran there. I want to believe that man really, when you say stuck your foot in some shit, I believe that he stuck his foot in some shit. It was bad. But he did the best he could. He was doing a good job. He had a good board. I mean, a good cabinet, including my wife. Yep. Shout out to my wife. Yep. He had a good cabinet. He had a real good cabinet. He had some solid people on his cabinet. And he was, you could tell, man, in talking to this man, you know, I talked to him several times and shook his hand and just got some insight from him on different things. And you could tell that he was an extremely intelligent man with a wonderful vision. But your vision can only work if those around you are on the same page. If those around you let you cook. If those around you are willing to let you shine. And these people would not let him shine. They would not let him shine. Matter of fact, they wanted to dull his shine. They wanted to continue to pull him down because they needed to let him know who was in charge. A grown man should never be disrespected by a female, another man, a daughter, a child, or any kid. You should just, a grown woman shouldn't either. You should never call them out in a way that completely disrespects them. That's what Janie did to Dr. Fisher. Dr. Spencer. I'm sorry, Dr. Spencer. You remember when you yelled at Dr. Spencer, Miss Janie, at a table at Austin Parks in Pisa in front of his staff? What are we doing here? You was yelling at a grown man, at a superintendent, in front of his staff. You was basically making this. You was trying to belittle this man in front of his staff. Y'all ran this intelligent man away from this school. I'm not saying that he was great, but he was good. I'm not saying that he would have been here forever, but he would have still been here for now. And I'm not saying that he was the complete answer, but he was a part of the solution. And you ran that man away. You ran him away because you didn't want him here. And later I find out why. Every single person that y'all have fired or y'all ran away some kind of way, y'all replaced him with a Hispanic. Oh man, pull up now. Here we go. You gotta pull up now. Now it's gonna get real. Now it's gonna get real. I ain't got nothing against Hispanic people. Nothing. Matter of fact, I got plenty of friends. I train plenty of Hispanic kids. Okay? It's all good. My shit. Oh. Yeah. My grandchildren are Hispanic. So here we go. Baby, you just got in front of my camera. Okay, yeah. You just got in front of my camera. My grandkids, my 3 grandbabies are Hispanic. Okay? So before we even go there, miss me with all that. Because my grandbabies are Hispanic. Alright? Their mom is Hispanic. Okay? I got 3 beautiful girls. 3 beautiful grandbabies. Yes. Yes, I do. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. Y'all will see them down here in a little while in the uniform. Trust me. They'll be here. Yeah, salute. All right, here we go. This is where it gets rough. This is where it gets rough because now we include the wife. Okay? My wife stood before the school board in October of 2022 to describe an incident that happened to her while she was conducting an event for kids at Manor New Tech High School Coliseum. She was standing in the hallway talking to Dr. Spencer. Janie, the Black Widow, rudely interrupted my wife from speaking with Dr. Spencer and put her hand in her face. She asked Dr. Spencer, is she your boss or am I? Hey, man. Hey. Hey. Wait a minute, I'm going to say this again. She asked Dr. Spencer, is Candace his boss or am I? I told you before, Candace was the only one saving you. I could have been talking about this stuff a long time ago, Janie. But y'all insisted on getting rid of her. And she was the only one saving y'all because she was actually employed by y'all. So there were certain things that we had to, kind of stay quiet about. Yeah. We don't gotta stay quiet anymore. We don't have to stay quiet now, Janie. Not only can I tell the thing. Okay. Anyway, all right. So you basically told that man, you know what I'm saying, know your chain of command. Know who you dealing with here. She's nobody. Miss that comment that you got, that conversation you got going on with her, because I want to talk to you right now. That's what you basically said. Here we go. What we going on? What we got from Dr. Fisher? You know what I'm saying? He doctored my eyes. She didn't vote for Dr. Avery, Dr. Spencer, or Chief Yarbrough. Check the vote. Oh, Lord. Check the vote. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Riggs! Yo, Hey, Riggs.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, Riggs. Hey,
You gonna be crying for Riggs tonight.
Stilt House.
You gonna be crying for Riggs tonight.
Hey, Riggs. Yo.
Hey, Riggs. You gonna be crying for Riggs tonight. Help me. Because now it's all coming out, Miss Janie. Now it's all coming out. It's all coming out. It gets worse. Oh, it gets worse. Trust me. It gets worse. It gets worse. It gets worse. Oh, trust me, Miss Janie. I promise you, it's gonna get worse. Miss Janie, you might want to go get your whiskey. You might want to go get your whiskey. I don't know what you drink. I recommend whiskey. Tonight I'm drinking Gentleman Jack. I recommend whiskey. You might want to go get your whiskey. You might want to go get your whiskey. All right. So there. So she did that to Candace. The racist comments come after that. Old Pam Wade say that's my mother-in-law, y'all. That's my mother. Boy, she got some Black Panther in her. Shout out to her. I love her. She say Janie tried to bully me, but I gave her a dose of own medicine. Yeah. That's what we doing tonight, man. That's what we doing tonight. That's what we doing tonight. We giving her a dose of her own medicine. You know, she said, I have a witness. When I finished with her, she turned and ran away. Oh, shit.
A bullshit? A bullshit?
But that's exactly what they are. They BS. They BS. That's what they do. That's what they do. If you stand up to a bully, you know, most times they'll move on from you. You know, they really don't want that smoke. But they tend to, I think what is happening, this is what I talked about on the last show. I think what has happened is Janie has gotten so used to being able to overpower people at that school that she feels like she has that same effect on people in the community. And again.
A bullshit? A bullshit?
And again.
A bullshit. A bullshit.
Shit. That ain't what it is. You don't have that effect out here in the community. You're not gonna have that effect on Pam. You damn sure ain't gonna have that effect on me. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. You ain't gonna have that effect on me. So I mean, there are certain people that you can do that to, but it's only because they're trying to maintain their jobs. They're trying to provide for their families. And you are putting them in a hostile environment when all they're trying to do is go do what they've been hired to do. That's all they're trying to do. That's why she had no reservations about going after Mr. Traylor. That's why she had no reservations. Well, now you're going to have to explain that one to me, Shanitra. You're going to have to explain that one to me. Because I know Traylor going to fight back. Traylor wasn't afraid. He wasn't afraid. He wasn't afraid at all. He going to fight back. You know, but what she does is she'll get the laws in their life. When she can't make them shut up because she say shut up, she gonna go try to get the laws in the life. She tried to do it to my wife. They went and called the Texas Rangers on my wife. They called the Candace Wade Cooper. This girl, shit, all of 5'2", maybe 5'3", with heels on. Shit. They called the Texas Rangers on this girl. Like, what is she doing for you to call the Texas Rangers? Knowing she was a parent in her district, she was used to being a bully. I see what you're saying, Shanitra. I see what you're saying. Well, so here we go. The racist comments. 2 years ago. Oh, check this out. 2 years ago, I, myself, told Monique Celadon, who's the president of the board, that I heard that Guerrero use racist statements. Her response was, yeah. That video is coming later. That video is coming later. Guys, y'all are supposed to be road dogs, but your girl Celadon don't even know who you is. She know who you is. She know who you are to this community. She know. That's your girl Celadon. You don't believe me? Go on and say y'all don't believe me. Go on and go say words of proof. Go on and say he just talking. And I promise y'all, Celadon gonna tell y'all, slow down. Don't do it. Y'all just believe him. Don't do it. Don't say nothing. I promise you, Celadon is gonna tell you that. I promise you she's gonna tell you that. If she don't, she crazy. And, well, you know what? I take that back. Celadon might not even trip because honestly, she's done with the boy, and maybe she's done with her relationship with Janie. Who knows? You know. But I promise you, the front door. What? Yeah. Oh, it's real, Miss Williams. It's real. It's real. It's real out here. This stuff is real. Hey, check this out. Here we go. Let's move on. I appreciate y'all for being with me, man. Hey, man, pour up again. And the entire time y'all pouring up and the entire time y'all drinking, y'all remember, man, at all times, we are that people. We are that people. Alright, so here we go. Alright, you guys, so we get past the racist comments. These are allegations that have been made. Okay, and we saying allegations to be respectful because, you know, I don't know if it went to anybody that can do anything about it, but this is just some of the stuff that has come to us, that has happened, you know, based off your behavior, Janie. Alright. Allegedly, you pulled Maine ISD employees and candidates running for office seeking criminal offenses and civil lawsuits. Janie pulled this stuff. That's what she do. Allegedly, you were working to shut down the Maine ISD Police Department after your friend, the former chief, left. She wanted the Maine Police Department to be shut down. Kids getting shot all over these different schools and stuff, but she wanted the Maine Police Department to be shut down. Somebody put in the chat. Say chat. Some of y'all from the Maine area. Some of y'all put in the chat. What color is the? Oh yeah, Mark. Say OG Mark. I'm on it. I'm gonna have my drink, man. I done had my drink. That's one of my coaches. Shout out to Mark. Shout out to Mark Perkins. That's one of my coaches and a very successful young man in this community as well. Somebody in the chat, put in the chat, what color is the police sergeant or chief? What color is the police chief? What color is the police chief, guys? Somebody put it in the chat real quick before I move on. I can't see. Move. Let's see. Move it up. Oh, yeah, that goes back to what Mr. Fisher said. She didn't vote for Dr. Avery, Dr. Spencer, or Chief Yarbrough, and all of them are black. All of them. Every last one of them. There you go, Pam. There you go. Every last one of them black. Y'all see where I'm going now? Janie, you showing your panties. You showing your panties.
A bullshit? A bullshit?
You showing your panties, Janie.
A bullshit.
You walking outside without your slip. You walking outside without your hose on. You ain't got your hose on. You showing your panties. You showing your panties. You can't be over kids, but be totally against a race. You showing your drawers. And I want to believe, Miss Janie, with all due respect, that ain't too many people out here that want to see them. Miss Janie? Nobody don't want to see them. Stop showing your drawers. Pull your skirt back down. You showing your drawers. What do you mean by that, Coach Coop? I'm glad you asked. What I mean is you're showing your hand. You're playing spades with your hand up. You're telling the world who you are. You're telling the world who you are. Put your slip back on and stop showing your drawers. If you're gonna be a person that's about brown pride, at least try to cover it up. At least try. At least try. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, we gotta slow down. We getting too deep now.
Make third down more manageable.
Yes! Here we go! Here we go! Here we go! Yes!
Against CeeDee Lamb. This time CeeDee Lamb's in.
Getting too deep. Some of y'all not gonna agree now. You know? Because it's getting too real. It's coming back to this thing that people like to say, oh, they playing a race card. But it's real. It's real, guys. This is no joke. Listen to the information. We've been having this information, guys. We've been having this information. But I admit, in some ways, even I wasn't being all the way real. This is the truth. This is the truth. I wasn't being all the way real because I had to protect my wife. I couldn't come all the way out because for some of y'all that have been listening to me a while, and I was going off on them last time when Sam was running, when he was up for election, and I would say, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. I knew all this shit then. I knew all this stuff. Oh, I got a ton of stuff on Sam. Sam think he done made it. Well, I'm ready to get rid of this Black Widow first. Sam, I'm coming to you. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. You trying to ease back on this boy. Boy, please. Boy, please. Boy, please. Boy, I'm coming. Don't you fret. Don't fret at all. But Janie, I got to get rid of this Black Widow. Because this woman has got to the point. We made a video. I started calling this woman the Black Widow. This woman she's taking the name. This how much she don't care about y'all and how y'all vote. This how much she jokes about it. This how much she thinks she's untouchable as a school board member. But I told you, they act like mobsters. They act like mob members. She's a school board member. You ain't nothing. You got a few people over here that can't speak no English, with all due respect to them, because they trying to do their part. They came up there, they voted. I heard where the majority of your votes come from. You got a few people over here that hardly can barely speak any English. That'll vote for you every year. They don't know what's going on up there. They don't know. And they letting you make it because you're an Hispanic woman. And you can go over there and talk a bunch of Spanish to them, and they can't understand people like me. And you getting on because of them. Janie, you ain't nothing. You getting these trips out of being on the board. You getting to travel. You getting to take your family places. You getting to spend over 50 grand of school board, of the school's money, of ISD money, because you're on this board to go travel to different places, because you can't do it with your own. That makes you powerful. You get your rocks off to that shit. You get your rocks off to treating people bad so you can do that. We'll we're coming down Samaripa Street. Oh, yeah. Yes, because he is complete.
Try it.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Somebody pull up for me on that. Somebody take a shot with me, please, on that. Please take a shot with me on that one. Take a shot with me, because Sam Reaper is trash. When y'all see Sam Reaper, I ain't never seen no man, no grown man, act like and we're gonna get to him. God dang, I want to get to him so bad. I've never seen no grown man act like that man right there. That man disrespected women so bad while sitting up at the board on a board meeting. I seen him act like he had a diaper on. I seen him act like a big old baby. Because these women was putting him in his place. These women was tired of a new one. Pam Wade was one of them. My mother-in-law was one of them. God damn it, I love my mother-in-law because she don't back down from none of these folks. I love that. I respect it. She'll back down from none of these men. And boy, he was hurting. He was hurting. That man was sitting up there. He was turning in that chair. Oh, y'all should have seen him. Act like a big old kindergarten. He act like a big old kindergarten. It was unbelievable. Y'all cannot let people like that be on a school board. And then turn around and tell a kid to know how to act in a classroom. You a goddamn hypocrite. You trash yourself. You trash yourself if you vote a man like that on the board, then turn around and expect kids to act in a mannerable way. You trash. We hypocrites. And we let people like that get on the board. If we let people like that be congressmen, if we let people like that be on the Senate, be in the House, and goddamn it, be the president. Goddamn shit. Goddamn, where my damn whistle at? I can't never find my whistle no more. Whistle! There is a pattern with people like this. There is a pattern with them. All these people, they want control so bad that if they don't get it, they cry and they belly ache like kids. And they go tell it. I'm going to tell it. I'm going to do whatever. I'm going to be cutthroat. I'm going to do whatever I got to do to make sure that I get what I want. I'm going to do whatever I got to do. Because it's about me. It's about my ego. It's about my feelings. It's about my desires. It's about my goals. It ain't about you. Fuck you and your kids. Yeah, we're going to get real tonight. We're going to get real tonight. We're going to get real tonight. Let me stop for a minute. Let me read some of this stuff. You remember he exposed Cofield. You remember he exposed another board member when we were there. Said before all of us, can't remember her name, but said the woman's husband was sleeping with someone else and didn't like her anymore. Oh shit. Cofield, you go back and take another break. Whistle. They'll tell on anybody. They'll tell on anybody to make themselves look better. Crabs in a bucket. Crabs in a bucket. I tell y'all what, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I knew my people. I know my people are crabs in a bucket. I know African American people got a lot of work to do. We are truly crabs in a bucket. I did not know this about Hispanics until I started dealing with this board. I didn't know it. All of what I had seen. Now I know Hispanics. I know Hispanics not perfect, just like blacks ain't perfect, Caucasians Asian ain't perfect, and Native American ain't perfect. I know that no race is perfect. You're going to have good people and bad people in every race. That's what I talk about. That's what I believe in. Good and bad. Okay? There are good and bad in every race. I am not a racist. I'm for good people. There are good people in every single race. That's what I believe in. Okay? But I know you're going to have good and bad in every one. But what I had heard, based on who I knew and what I had seen, what I had heard, the only things I knew about Hispanic people was, man, they work hard, they grind, they stick close together as family. They might stay 8 to a house and all support each other in a house till they all come up and they got money to do their own thing. That's the kind of stuff they did, and I always, in ways, envied that, because that's something that black people can't do. Oh, here we go. Test my sincerity. Somebody tell me if I'm lying. Black folks ain't staying 8 to a house. Black folks don't want to stay 8 to a house when it's their own kids. Uh-oh. We're going to get into a conversation that ain't about tonight. Yeah, I've also seen a thing or two in my day with all groups. Yeah, Orlando Simon. Shout out to Orlando Simon. That's my kid folks. Shout out to that boy, man. Glad he came on, man. Yeah, glad he came on, man. Yeah, black folks ain't gonna do that stuff. Black folks ain't doing that. Black folks ain't trying to hear that. So I not only was I never a racist, not only did I never look down on Hispanics, I actually envied Hispanics. Prior to me working with this school board, I actually envied Hispanics because I looked at Hispanics and thought they have a connection with their families. They have a connection, and they understand that if we grind hard together, if we pull all our resources together, if we do the things that we gotta do, support one another, we can all rise together. That is the dream, guys. That is the dream. That they create, in my mind, Hispanics were creating their own village. They were creating their own village. They were uniting as a family and coming together and making this thing happen. That's what I believed. That's what I saw. That's what I thought. Until now. And unlike Trump, I know it ain't all Hispanics. Trump say Haitians eat dogs, and cats. He gonna eat your pet. No. I know it ain't all Hispanics. Shout out to the Hispanics out there that are loyal to your family, dedicated, working hard, doing the right things, not trying to pull each other down. Because I know it's plenty of y'all out there. I know this is a limited few that have found success in being greedy and found success in being disloyal to people, that found success in attempting to get people arrested, that found success in hurting people who are just trying to go to work every day. This is the stuff that these people have done. This is stuff that these type of people have done. What did I stop at? I said, here we go. I stopped at the police. Allegedly, you tried to enroll your granddaughter. Oh, here we go on this one. Y'all ain't listen to this one. Y'all better listen to this one. Allegedly, you tried to enroll your granddaughter in Lagos. That's an elementary school here. You tried to enroll your daughter in Lagos and caused a huge scene with staff at the school because you didn't want to walk to your car to get your driver's license.
Try it.
You got to, boy, you trash. You trash. It ain't no other way to describe it. You trash. Because you are on the school board, I don't need to go get my driver's license like everybody else. You go do what I want you to do for my granddaughter right now because I say you do it and you are beneath me. I am on the school board. Well, so. That's the kind of shit that pisses me off, guys. That's the kind of shit that pisses me off. When people abuse their authority, when people abuse their power, when people abuse their power. Janie, I heard about your ass. I heard about you. I'm getting mad even thinking about it. I heard about you when you was over at Precinct 1. Them folks couldn't wait to get your goddamn ass out of there. They couldn't wait to get you out of there. You was a racist over there. And you was trash and they couldn't stand working with you. How do you think I know all this stuff, Janie? I ain't got time to look you up the way you look up people. People tell me this stuff. People bring this stuff to us. They want us to tell the community about you. I don't look you up. These people have told me this stuff. These people be in my DM like I'm the finest man in Austin, Texas. And I know that ain't true. I know that ain't true. So what do they want? They want your ass gone. That's what they want. That's what they want, Janie, but they can't do it for themselves. They can't do it for themselves because they know people like you retaliate against them. They know people like you, even though y'all gonna come on, you and Samaripa last year, Samaripa came on talking about, oh, I don't know what Brandon Cooper is talking about because only person we're over is the school board. We're not over nobody but the school board. So I don't know what he's talking about. We don't have control to say this to the employees. Get the hell out of here, Sam. Get out of here with that crap. I know personally because these people are telling me. They're telling me. They telling me what you done to them. They telling me. And you want to sit here and act like you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Y'all have been throwing y'all power around forever. Sam, you are a little man with little draws and probably little packages in them. And because everything is little, your power with your voice at that board had to be big. And Janie, everything is big on you, bigger than everybody's interest, and nobody wants it. Put your slip back on and stop showing your panties. You showing your panties. Go do what you supposed to do up there. You supposed to be about these kids. That's what you're supposed to do. God damn, I need a real cigar. This ain't working no more. I need a real cigar. I need a real cigar. Whistle, shit. I'm tired of these people. This ain't even working. This ain't working right tonight, guys. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Pull up. Pull up. I wasn't supposed to get like this. Now I'm getting mad. I normally don't get mad. I normally joke about it, but now I'm getting mad. Because this is wrong. I'm reading this stuff, and it's wrong. It's wrong. You don't do people like this. There's people over at that school in Lagos that lost their jobs. Educated people that have spent money and time and effort to put themselves in these positions. And now you're doing these people like this in front of their staff. You treat them like the stuff on the bottom of your shoe. That's how you treat them. That's how you treat them. Do you think that shit is right? It's not. I get so tired of you people. And I'm gonna tell you, it ain't just these Spanish up there. Oh, there's some blacks up there too. Let's not get it twisted. There's some blacks up there too that love to throw their power around. And boy, if I can, man, I'm telling you, the moment, God damn it, my wife, she got a leash around my neck right now. And she pulling that dog collar as tight as she can. But the moment she let me go, because I ain't afraid of you. I ain't scared of you. I ain't scared of now one of you. And I'll tell it. Because I done heard too much, and I heard how y'all treat our own. I heard how y'all done set people up there. Why y'all trash? Somebody pull up on me. Pull up with me. Please, somebody tell me they pulling up with me. Don't make me drink alone. Don't make me drink alone because if I'm drinking alone, then I feel like an alcoholic. And I'm not an alcoholic. I don't drink till I come to this show. I got too much work to do. I run 2 businesses. Somebody pull up with me. Somebody please tell me that they pulling up with me. Somebody please tell me they pulling up with me. I can't drink alone. I can't drink alone. I can't drink alone. I gotta get my own drink. And I gotta get a cigar. Maybe my wife will let me open the window and smoke a cigar in here. I don't know. I'm gonna run that by. I'm gonna run that by. I'm gonna run that by and see if I can smoke a cigar during the show. This vape ain't working. Fuck this. This ain't working. This ain't getting the job done. Now I need something that I can smoke. Okay, so here we go. The last one I read was about her granddaughter. Jane, I think that's messed up. And shout out, Austin, shout out, baby, shout out to you, shout out, yeah, shout out to you, shout out to you, shout out to you. Let me tell you what Jamie did. Let me tell you what Jamie did. There are women that have attempted to do for their kids what Janie did. Janie did it the total opposite way. There are women that do it like this right here.
Your mama sure does care about your schooling, son. You don't say much, do you?
Yeah. There are women that do it like that. You know what I'm saying? They're willing to do extra, special things, treatment. You know what I'm saying? So their kids can get what they feel they deserve. There are women that are willing to do it that way. Janie, she's the total opposite. She's the Black Widow. She's Griselda Blanco. Y'all, some of y'all don't know about Griselda Blanco. See, y'all didn't never. Some of y'all, I need y'all to do better. I need some of y'all to do better. Here we go.
Make third down more manageable.
Here we go. I need some of y'all to do better. Some of y'all didn't really pay attention to the cocaine era. Griselda Blanco was one of, this is who I call Janie Guerrero. The Griselda Blanco was one of the biggest cocaine dealers in America. Doing the cocaine cowboy days. You know what I'm saying? She was the realest. And they called her the Black Widow because Griselda Blanco killed lovers. She killed her husband. This was a bad Hispanic bitch. She was bad. This woman was cold. Her boys were involved in the dope game and everything. She had her entire family involved. They later killed her in the game, you know what I'm saying, after she got out of prison and all that kind of stuff. But she was cold. Janie, instead of her looking at that like that's sad, that's wrong, I feel bad that Brandon is calling me that and I need to do better. Instead of her looking at that, she embraced it. Go look at the video that we posted today. Go look at the video I posted. Go look at the video. Janie started wearing a big old spider on her chest. You see what I'm saying? She started wearing a big old spider on her chest. Janie changed her profile picture to a Black Widow. Because I'm loud and I joke and you got all the memes and the different sounds and noises and all this kind of stuff, they like, oh, he's just a joke. He's a carnival. He's a clown. When the reality is, I'm extremely educated. That's the reason why I can sit in front of y'all and have this conversation. That's the reason why I can run 2 businesses. That's the reason why I put as many years as I did into my career. And I'm so many years away from being retired. I'm probably go back, do something else in the county and finish that retirement one day, But I'm extremely educated, Yeah, I'm extremely educated. You know, I'm way more educated than Janie. That's for damn sure. You know, that's for damn sure. So she wanna push it as if she wanna push it as if it's a joke, if it's no big deal. When the reality is no, lady, this is who you really are. You really are this person. This is who you have been. Shout out, Rashad. Yeah. They don't know that, and it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good, and I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. It's all good. I don't have to explain that to them, but I choose to because it is what it is. Guys, that's Janie Guerrero. Y'all see that? Y'all see that piece right there? What is that? Somebody tell me what that is. Tell me what that is. What is that? This is what she started doing after I called her the Black Widow. What is that? Tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. Tell me what that piece is. Let me get my finger out the way. Tell me what that piece is. Can y'all see it? Y'all see it? Yeah. That's what she started doing. And look right there by her. Look right there by her. Boy, who is that? The legendary Sam Samaripa. Yeah, who is that right there? Yeah, guys, y'all think it's a game? The video is on my page, but y'all think it's a game? What is that right there? What's her name? That's her Facebook, guys. What is that picture? What is that picture? What is that picture? A Black Widow. That's her Facebook. She made that her profile. She seriously think it's a goddamn game, guys. This is why I tell you. This woman ain't even afraid. And hey, with all due respect, look, guys, I'm pulling for the candidates because the new candidates because these people are proud members of man and they're educated people and they seem like they're here for the right reason. But let me tell y'all something. If you think that this is going to be easy, it's not. It's not going to be easy. These people are not playing no games. These people do not bar you. They are not afraid of you. They're not afraid of you because they got a fan base over there. They're just like Trump. They got a fan base. They got a fan base that's going to have they back no matter what. No matter what. They're going to be with them. And so you got to be prepared and you got to understand what you are stepping into. Allegations, here we go. Allegedly, Dr. Samani, who is the new superintendent down in Maynard, had to tell you to get your license because it was a state requirement. Allegedly, you got very upset with him about that. God damn. How can staff, how can principals, how can assistant principals, how can teachers focus on what they need to focus on throughout the day? They got enough to do with running a school of 200, 300, 400, some of them 500 and 600, 700, 800 kids. How can staff focus on what they got to do when a board member is making problems because she can't take her sorry ass out to the car and get her driver's license like every other parent that came to the school? What are you doing? What are you doing when you gotta stop the superintendent's day to call you to tell you that you need to go get your license like everybody else. You are hindering process. You are hindering the process. You are hindering the progress. Nobody can do stuff like that. We can't get nothing done. That principal can't get nothing done because she dealing with your goddamn ass. Because you too lazy to walk back to your car and get your driver's license. I want to make sure people hear this stuff. You caused a ruckus at that damn school because you didn't want to go get your driver. You basically said, bitch, do you know who the fuck I am? That's what you said. Do you not know who I am? That's what you said. In my own words, that's what you said. By refusing to go to your car and get your driver's license, you basically said, do you not know who I am? I'm Janie Guerrero, the Black Widow. I ain't got to go to my car and get nothing. What I tell you to do, you gonna do it. Whistle. Allegedly, you told a black woman, your former co-worker at Precinct 1, that you would slap her. You lucky she didn't take her earrings out then. You lucky she didn't take her, because all the ones I grew up with would have did just like this at that moment. They all would have did like this. They would have pulled them heels off, and they would have told you to go for what you know. All the ones I grew up with, because you're going to have to show them who you are at that point. You're going to have to show them who you are. And I want to believe the ones I grew up with, they've been playing that slow song for you. Hey, Riggs! Hey, Riggs! They've been playing it for you. They've been playing it for you. Janie, you're going to come up on the wrong one. You're going to come up on the wrong one. And the wrong one eventually going to put something on your ass. Right now, you are playing it to the T because you fooling with these people that want to keep their jobs. Eventually, you're going to come up on one that ain't going to be worried about that, and she going to put some dead on your old ass. She going to put some dead on your old ass. You going to show your drawers for real. Because when you fall down, your legs going to go backwards. Your skirt going to come up. And them big ass bloomers going to show. That parachute you got on under there going to show. Shit. Yeah, allegedly, you refuse to acknowledge Black Lives Matter. I already know. That ain't no alleged shit. I know that's true because I seen the stuff that was going on with you and James Traylor. I want him to. I'm hoping that I can get him over here so he can talk about that himself. I don't even want to do that a disjustice by trying to explain it myself. I want James to tell that story. You see, Janie, all your bullshit is coming back to bite you in the ass now. You've been doing this stuff. And this is why I say that people shouldn't be on that board for this many years. She's done 7.5 years, over 7.5 years. She cannot be elected again. It's the same thing we talk about with Trump, guys. It up because it's very similar. You know, it's the same thing we talk about with him. You know, it's that thing where, you know, a lot of people are saying, I don't know enough about Kamala. I don't know enough about her. She ain't told me this, or she ain't told me that. Now, she's told you a plan multiple times, but people, I don't know, people just choose to not listen to that. Maybe they not, I don't know, whatever. But she's told you her plan for multiple things several times. Maybe she ain't got to the one thing that you care most about yet. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, this shit comes over time. But she's telling you the main things that she's focused on. Child care, you know what I'm saying? Like health care. She's getting funding with that. She's child care. She's getting funding with that. Small businesses. I heard that shit because I got 2 of them. She's getting funding with that. She's giving funding with small businesses. She's telling you the things that she cares the most about. I'm listening to it. I hear her playing. Why y'all don't hear her playing? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, if the girl is the girl has been an attorney general. So law, she's gonna be on law like no other. So I mean, come on now. This shit is common sense. Some of it is common sense. So you keep saying what she ain't gonna do, or what she ain't told you she gonna do. But you know what he is. You know what he is. So what you saying is you don't care about what he is. You gonna constantly focus on what she hadn't told you. And that's the same thing some of these people are doing with Janie. Because they just don't know. They just aren't aware. Well, that's where people like me come in. I'm going to make you aware. I'm going to make you aware of the things that are going on. Here we go. So those were the allegations. Now we get down to the employees. I was just talking about the employees. I talked about the racism. And the main thing I want to talk about tonight, guys, and I'm gonna leave with this one. We're gonna be done after this one. The main thing I want to talk about is, like I said, I got stuff everywhere. Hold on, I got stuff everywhere. There are many things that I have received that I cannot talk about because I don't want to air the people out there sending the stuff to me. So I can't talk about that stuff yet until I get these people out of here. And I'm going to talk about that stuff later because I want to make sure that it does not happen again. But until then, I can't talk about that stuff for now. But here's what I am going to talk about because I got the okay from this mama to talk about this. I got the okay. Now I'm going to talk about how her racism, her beliefs, her jealousy of that black kid, it spewed over to the children. See, we've been talking about the adults, we've been talking about the employees, we've been talking about all that stuff. Now I'm going to talk about the kids. Okay. Here we go. We had a kid last year that graduated from Maynard ISD by the name of JT. Everybody in Maynard that knows him as JT. If you don't know who I'm talking about, you don't need to know no further. It's all good. But everybody knows him as JT. Black young man, valedictorian. He was a starting center on the Maynard football team, and he received a scholarship to Air Force University, and of course to be in the Air Force and to play for their football team. This kid was amazing. This kid is exceptional. His mom was exceptional. I saw Coach Keller post something about to his mom today because just shouting out her for because today is her birthday. Happy birthday to her. Coach Keller gave her a shout out because it was her birthday and thanked her for all the work that she was doing with the school. So not only was her kid exceptional, okay, valedictorian. My kid was smart. My kid was extremely smart. She made great grades, But her kid was valedictorian, and he was a starting center on the Maynard football team. and so good that he received a scholarship to further his education and football career at the Air Force. Outstanding. Outstanding work, guys. I mean, outstanding work by the mom, outstanding work by the family, outstanding work by the young man, everybody involved in his life. Outstanding work. Outstanding work. Okay? Yeah. It don't do it justice. You're right. You're right. Shout out. Yeah. It don't do it justice. Exceptional don't do it justice. You know? I mean, that young man is incredible. And I've been watching the story. Chanel does a good job of, she follows her kids. I mean, that's one of the moms. It's all about her baby. She follows her baby, and she's posted his journey through the academy. Now that he's in the Air Force, and how he had to train, and how he had to, the initial training that they go through. I mean, and it was tough on him, man. And I mean, it's just it's inspirational to see young kids in today's world that are willing to work as hard as that young man is working. I am extremely proud of him. I pray for him. Chanel, I might not reach out to you, but just know that I'm praying for your kid, and I am extremely proud of the job that he is doing and that you have done with him to get him to this point. Outstanding. Outstanding. You and everybody in his family that were involved. Outstanding. With that being said, Chanel sent us a message that said, she said, meaning Janie, she said to the admin, once the event was over, we have so many other amazing scholars. We don't always need to recognize this one. I know all these people love him, meaning JT, but let's try hard to find others. Problem is, it was the groundbreaking ceremony for the Manor Red indoor facility, and they wanted football players that were confident enough to speak, could miss class, could give media interviews after they spoke, and they only gave them a 2-hour heads up. She was so blatant with her BS that she said it openly, and one of the student media personnel overheard her. I know I try to be funny with this stuff, guys, you know what I'm saying, to keep y'all entertained, but this shit ain't funny. This ain't funny. This ain't no joke. That is hurtful. She said that with limited time, they needed somebody that could speak, that could come out, that could represent the school. With limited time, they only had 2 hours. They needed somebody that could come out and represent the school. And Janie was basically like, I'm tired of him. I'm tired of him. I'm tired of the valedictorian speaking. Who the fuck on the board gets tired of the valedictorian speaking? Why would you be tired? Why would you be tired of somebody that could represent your school at the highest level? Why would you be tired of somebody that is your ambassador as a youngster, as a teenager at your school? He's the ambassador. He's the one. He's the one. He's the one that's going to be speaking at the graduation. So you mean to tell me you don't want him speaking to these reporters? You see, that's where you fuck up, Janie. You don't have a clue what's most important. Graduation day, this man is going to be the one standing in front of that class that's representing that class. He's going to be the one. So why does it matter that he's the one that's representing y'all when, a new facility is built and all this kind of stuff? I tell you why it matters. Because it's a black kid that's going to be on the news for Manor, and you don't like that.
Make third down more manageable.
Yeah! Here we go! Here we go!
People like, you don't like that, Janie.
Against C.D. Lamb. This time
You
C.D.
don't
Lamb's
like
in.
that. You don't like that. Miss Chanel later on went on to tell me it's my B-day today, so I'll be at dinner, booed up. And I hope you're having a good time, Miss Chanel, with your man. She said this just pissed me off all over again. She's absolutely terrible. I said, I'll leave his name out of this and I'll make that anonymous. I said, I'll leave his name out of this because I don't want no negativity coming y'all way. She said, leave his name in. She said, and she knows, she said it, and she knows she said it. I asked the admin she was talking to, and the admin confirmed it. The admin's, well, hopefully she don't know who the admin was. Hopefully. I'm sorry I even read that part. Hopefully she don't know who the admin was because, you know, this is what they do. They retaliate. They retaliate. They retaliate. I'll tell you what, Janie, if that admin comes back to me and says that you said anything to them, because I shouldn't have read that part. I gotta be careful with all this information. This is how tight of a rope I'm on, guys, with a lot of this stuff I'm getting from people. I gotta be careful with this stuff. Because I'm afraid that these people are gonna go after them. And I don't want these folks to have trouble on their jobs because they're reaching out for help. So when you say, Coop, why are you doing this? I ain't got no damn choice. I ain't got no choice. She ain't the only one. I ain't got no choice. I am a hypocrite if I sit back and do nothing when these folks are telling me who they are and what they going through. We got anything good to read? Shanichua said he deserved all the acknowledgement. He earned it. He did. This one got me down, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. This one got me down because our kids are dealing with things, our teachers are dealing with things, our principals are dealing with things that they shouldn't have to. They shouldn't have to. You know. So I'm gonna leave y'all with this. We're gonna keep coming. We're gonna keep going. We're not gonna give up on this thing until they are out and they are done. All right, that's what we're gonna do. Say, man, y'all have one more for me before y'all go to bed. Stay up, stay real, because we salute the real. We out.